Hello everybody, it's your boy and here I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video it is going to be a Viessa build for Void Purges. Now this build is going to be great for absolutely deleting bosses, getting a ton of damage and just generally very good to use inside a Void Purge. So without further ado guys, let's get right on into today's video. Before we do that though, real quick, my creator code is going to be on screen right now, so make sure to rock that creator code, top link in the description. My Discord server is also linked in the description, so if you want to join that and hang out, you'll get notified whenever I post videos and whenever I stream from the server, so you know, join up the Discord server. And yeah, with all that out of the way, let's actually get on into today's video. So starting off with Viessa herself. For Viessa herself, let's go on over her modules and her build and how it works. So for the build, this is what you are going to want to have. Now the distance for the maneuvering module does completely not matter. You can run multi or mid-air maneuvering. I just prefer long distance and that's my own personal preference. So let me break this build down for you real quick. So we are going with a full crit build. As you can see on here, we've got skill insight, skill concentration, we've got emergency measures, and we also have front lines, so all 4 critical hit modules. Next up for cooldown, we've got MP conversion and we've got nimble fingers. So this is going to basically provide you with enough cooldown to keep spamming your abilities or near enough spam your abilities. Next up for duration, we've got, not duration, for range, we have skill expansion, and then for the last 2 modules, we've got spear and shield for a little bit more skill power, but more defense, and then HP for survivability. Now for the red module, we are going with absolute 0, so this is going to make it so that we get a ton of crits, and that is basically the main premise of this build. Hitting insane crits. As you can see, our crit skill damage is 207%, and then our cooldown is -68. From our first ability, you can see we get 2.2 seconds cooldown. Second ability, we get 7.9. Third ability, 6.4. And fourth ability, 19.1 instead of 60. You get the gist. Good cooldown and a ton of damage. So now that we've gone on over the Viessa build, let me go on over the other components of this build. Now for the reactor, you're going to want something of the following. The optimization condition can be whichever weapons you want, because you are able to implant that. Now for the 2 stats in the middle, you want chill and you want singular, and then for the 2 stats at the bottom, you ideally want singular skill, and then you also want critical hit damage, or chill and singular also works quite well, or cooldown and singular. Chill, cooldown, you know, you get the gist. Just any of those stats at the bottom would be quite nice. So this is going to help us get as much damage, because as you know, singular scales better than chill, so ideally you want to have singular over chill. And then critical hit damage, of course we're going to be hitting crazy numbers and we want more. Next up for the external components. For the external components, we are going to be running the Slayer set for more skill power. For the first component, we want HP and recovery out of combat. For the sensor, we want MP and recovery in combat, so we can keep regenerating MP and spamming abilities. Next up, for the memory, we just want the MP recovery modifier. Defense would be good, but electric resistance is also quite nice. And then for the processor, we want max shield, shield recovery modifier, or toxin resistance. Either of the 3 also work quite nicely. So that is the main premise of this build. So let's go on into the gameplay of this, and let me show you how you're going to play this and the amount of damage you can get done with this build. So in this gameplay, we are doing this in Void Purge 20, and I am going with a group of friends. Now, I didn't realize that this is the toxic one, so I have absolutely butchered it for Viessa, because toxic arcade resistance means that they have a good resistance to Viessa, so we're already starting off with a disadvantage here. Disadvantage or not, that is absolutely not enough to stop Viessa. As you can see, just from running our absolute 0-second ability, we were hitting 600,000. Every number is a crit. We were hitting 700, 800,000. We're rocking our abilities. When we put that on, 1.6 million. You know, we're deleting enemies with crits, and these are the bosses, so these are considered the strongest of the strongest, at least within a Void Purge level 20. Now, like I said, this is not the best showcase of her, because these enemies do have even higher resistance to her than normal, but despite that, you can see even though we are using our first and third ability, we are absolutely violating these enemies and still getting impressive levels of damage off. Now, Viessa is absolutely not not the first Descendant that you would choose when it comes to running a Void Purge solo, so I can understand if you only use this in squads or to only deal with bosses. And as I said, 1 HP module is enough, despite me being quite unlucky and actually getting absolutely robbed of my life right there. So even with this, you can see I'm still doing impressive damage to both of these bosses right now because of the abilities. Deleting them if they get too close. First ability, third ability, violate them time and time again. And Viessa is honestly a great Descendant, and definitely possibly one of the absolute best Descendants when it comes to fighting off the bosses, especially in the Void Purge mode. Anyways guys, that has been this video, and I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do smash that like button, and if you are new here, please do consider subscribing. I make plenty of guides for the first Descendant. If you want anything specifically, drop it in the comment and I'll do my best to make it into a video for you. But yeah, that's been this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!